That is false. A Social Security raise is not because of this. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to offer some clarification on some information that I've seen in a few headlines lately, and I've also seen some of you asking this question down below in the comments section. I want to talk about a potential Social Security raise and the misinformation that is circling around out there right now. So let's get into it and talk about what's going on. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay posted on what's actually going on right now as things continue to change very rapidly. And I'm breaking it all down so you can see what's out there you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, as well as clarifying very important information, just like I'm doing right here in this video. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and also remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about the clarification and the information that I've been talking about that is circling around out there right now in regards to your Social Security benefit and a potential raise to your monthly benefits. All right, so here we are in 2023. I've seen this in the headlines and it seems a little bit weird that this is popping up, but again, I want to clarify this because, like I've always said, I want to do whatever I can to bring you the best information and again, be here for you to let you know what's actually going on. All right, so obviously here we are, 2023. At the beginning of the year, all fixed income beneficiaries, again, Social Security retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA beneficiaries, should have received the raise as the cost of living adjustment. This is no surprise at all. This is no mystery. Yes, obviously, we all got this, right? Now, again, this is not something you had to apply for. This is not something you had to ask for. You just automatically get it like you do every single year. Again, no change. This happens every single year when a COLA is actually approved, right? However, I saw some headlines coming out suggesting that the inflation data for December 2022, January 2023, and February 2023 is going to result in the COLA raise. Is this true? No, in fact, that's not true at all. In fact, the COLA is determined by the inflation data that releases in July, August, and September. In fact, what I should say more likely is the inflation data from those 3 months. In fact, the inflation data from those 3 months is not even released in those 3 months. In fact, the inflation data for July is released in August. The inflation data for August is released in September, and the inflation data for September is released in October. So that is the inflation data that is so important that determines how much the COLA is going to be for the following year. So if you've been seeing any of these headlines out there, or if you are one of the people that's been asking this, the inflation data that we've been seeing here over the last few weeks here, coming out for December, January, February, things like this, that doesn't have anything to do with Social Security, okay? Now, let me point this out as well. Yes, we could look at this inflation data and think, yes, this does have an impact on us because it simply is breaking down what the inflation is doing over these months and letting us know what's actually going on as far as where are prices going up. We all know that food prices have gone up a ton lately, and egg prices, for example, are up a ton. In fact, they're up about 64% on a year-over-year basis. That's what they're telling us. Not really sure where they're shopping, but what the prices I've seen, I would say egg prices are up probably more like 100% on a year-over-year basis. I mean, seriously, egg prices have gone up a ton as of recently, right? Now, that's just one example. But again, I've talked about all the details in all the videos previously where we go through the inflation reports each and every month, and I talk through all the details as far as what inflation is actually doing, what prices are actually rising, and what it means for the low income and fixed income. Now, here's the thing. We all completely recognize that food prices continue to go up anywhere between about 0.3% and 0.7% on a month-over-month basis. Food prices are still up about 12% on a year-over-year basis. As far as housing and shelter and rent prices, things like this, these are still going up about 0.8% every single month. And again, on a year-over-year basis, they're up about 7.5%, or about 8.3% when it comes to rents. So again, when it comes down to that, yes, we still know that these prices continue to rise very rapidly, right? All right, but to answer the big question when it comes down to it, do these 3 months, December, January, February, have anything to do with the COLA? No, they don't have anything to do with the COLA. It's July, August, and September. The third quarter of the year is what determines the COLA for the following year. So here's what it comes down to. And again, we talked about this during the time as it was happening. July, August, and September inflation data in 2022 is what is the determining factor that gave everybody the 8.7% COLA in 2023. So like right now, the COLA that all of us are enjoying, or maybe not enjoying, however you determine it, right? Because again, a lot of us have varying opinions on the COLA, but when it comes down to it, the COLA that was implemented at the beginning of this year, 2023, was all determined in the third quarter of 2022. That's what it comes out at. And remember, in mid-October, I believe it was October 13th, I think was the date. I could be off by a day or two, but I believe it was October 13th was the day of last year, obviously, 2022. The Social Security Administration came out right away, bright and early, right after we got, literally moments after we got the inflation report that was released, and that gave us the inflation data for September of 2022, obviously. And as soon as that information was released, we got the announcement out of Social Security that let us know exactly how much the COLA was going to be for this year, 2023. So that's what it comes down to. Anyway, if you've been seeing information floating around there like I have, talking about the COLA and that, all these months right now, we got to watch all this inflation. We need to watch this inflation because this is what's going to determine the COLA for this year. No, that's false, not true. That's not the case at all, okay? Yes, this inflation is impactful for the low income and fixed income. It's not a good thing. We hope that inflation goes down. We want to watch prices. We want to watch consumer prices. We want to watch rents, and we want to watch food prices and shelter prices, healthcare prices, all of these different things. We want to watch what these are doing on a month-over-month basis and a year-over-year basis, but it has nothing to do with the COLA. The COLA is set in stone. Essentially, they don't obviously write it in stone, but it's basically the metaphor that I'm going to use is the COLA is already in place, okay? They've already implemented the COLA as of your first payment that you received for 2023. You got it. So as soon as we got that payment, that's it. It's already in place. And the COLA will remain. It's not going to go away. They're not removing it. It's not going to go away as soon as 2024 comes around. Can you believe it's already 2023? Crazy, right? It's just weird. Where are the years going, right? Anyway, my point is, the COLA stays there. It doesn't go away when the new year rolls over. However, when we roll all the way out until October of this year, 2023, that's when we're going to get the announcement for the COLA of 2024. Okay, so July, August, and September of this year, 2023, are going to be the determining factors for the COLA next year. But as of right now, we are a long ways away from that. There's no point in even talking about it because we have no idea what inflation will be doing at that time. It could be at 3%. It could be at 6%. It could be at 9%. We don't know. Based on what we're seeing right now, yeah, inflation is coming down a little bit, but I've also been seeing some varying opinions out there that say this inflation may not even be peaked yet. We'll see about that. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to forecast. I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to give you the information as I get it, because then we know the reality rather than just being a guessing game, right? So anyway, I hope this one helps you out. And again, if you are somebody that's been asking this down below in the comment section, I haven't seen a ton of questions on this. I've seen a few. I've seen a handful of these coming in. And I thought, I should probably talk about this. And I've even seen the headlines as well. Because of the headlines that I saw, I'm going to be honest with you, I had no intention of talking about this until I started seeing the questions down below. And I thought, okay, now I should probably make a video about this because I've seen some questions coming in on this. I've seen it in the headlines. That means there's probably other people out there that are asking the same thing. And again, I want to offer some clarification on this because, I just want to let you know what's going on here. And when it comes down to these inflation reports, yes, we do need to continue watching the inflation reports. They're very important. They're very impactful for the low income and fixed income, but they ultimately have nothing to do with the COLA that is happening right here, right now. And they have nothing to do with the COLA for 2024. That's still a long time away. However, if we have this conversation in, say, July and August and September, things like this, then yeah, the conversation will be very, very different at that time because that COLA really does matter. What I should say is that inflation, the CPI data releases, and those inflation reports, yes, those ones really do matter because those are the ones that we need to watch for 2024. But again, like I said, as of this recording, we're way far away from this. We're months and months away as of right now. So that's what it comes down to. As far as your COLA, you should have already gotten it. If you didn't get the COLA applied to your monthly benefit and you already got your benefit, which obviously all of us did by now, if you didn't get the COLA on there, I would be making a phone call if I were you, because you should have gotten it as of your first payment for 2023. So I hope that kind of helps you out to better understand what's going on here. And if you see any further information on this, this is what it comes down to. Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos here on the channel. I'm back every single day. I'm literally looking through information all day, every single day. I'm up early, I'm up late, doing research all day. I find the best information as I'm reading literally hundreds of articles every single day. I find the best information and I try to break it down into the shortest videos I possibly can right here that I deliver, because I want to make sure that I'm getting you the best information as well as keeping you updated with what's actually going on and anything that may impact your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, bank account, anything that may be popping up you can possibly grab or take advantage of. Of course, I always want to bring that to your attention because I completely understand the low income and fixed income need a lot more money right now, right? That's no mystery to anybody. A lot more money is in the cards for a lot of people, and that's what I want to continue watching. Anyway, as I do get more details on anything, a benefit raise, increases to benefits, programs, checks, stimulus, monthly checks, universal basic income, guaranteed basic income, any of these programs or anything like this, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. Anyway, thanks again for watching this. I hope this answers the questions, and I hope it gives more clarity. I know, a pretty basic one here, but at the same time, when I see the same questions coming up time and time again, and when I see headlines about stuff, I gotta bring it to your attention to let you know what's actually going on. Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.